For today's work in progress video, I thought I would show what I am working on for my Mansions of Madness characters. I started working on these guys starting with the baddies, and then I'll get working on the heroes themselves. I tried to give them a theme, trying to get that going on. So it came with 6 cultists. So I had the idea for 4 of them to be designed. So if I wanted, if they were all together, I can set them around. And then, of course, then he would be the 4th one. And so if you set them together, they would create a little ritual circle that they're working on. And you can see here's my pretty much finished tabletop standard guy to show, and then the cracked earth coming up. And then I went with like the purple burgundy color scheme for them. And then for the other 2, I thought to have them kind of in a church, a demonic church pew type setting. So they'll be standing in front of the pews, and for the priest, I created him an altar so they can kind of then go together. So he would be standing in front of that. I think I found a couple within my Chaos Space Marines especially. Found some nice looking books, so I'll probably try to grab one of those and use that. Probably create a mold for it and try to duplicate it so I can put a book there. But then that's one of the skulls from the Citadel Skull kit. But so that's going to be his little altar. But one of the things that when I was just messing with, I was just looking at him. I really wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. And I just kind of threw him there and then kind of went, oh, wow, that actually worked really well. So I might, instead go maybe with putting him here, or maybe trying to make a duplicate or something. And, so there's somebody there. I don't know. I really liked the look of that. Because originally my idea was to do a bar scene and to create a little bar stool that he'd be sitting on a bar stool, and a bar, an old, dock type bar stool that he's sitting at a bar. That was my original idea for him, but we'll have to see. I don't know. And then here's the base that I'm working on for the deep ones. And so then once I put them there, so I'll put his little peg in there, and once I glue and seal that down, then put some swamp water in there. I've been messing with this little, I don't really like how that's such a drastic, you can see the gap there and everything. And I've seen some videos, and so what I've now seen where people will do is they take this earth material and paint on a very thin layer over the whole thing and over the edge for your rock, and that earth material will keep that rock look but then hide all of those seams. So I'm probably going to go over that with with that to try to cover that. And with here I tried to do where I have a little more green algae look kind of closer to the rocks, and as it goes into where his hand's going to be, where it might be the deeper section of the water, gets a little darker and a little more blue here on the outside, and where and again, all I've done is some base coats for him, but so his hand will be once I get him a little more done, we'll go into the water, and then I'll pour that water on so it even goes over the hand a little bit. So that's my idea for those guys. And then, of course, all I've done is prime him, got him ready. Because again, he's going to be standing there. One of the little things that I made that I like to use to, for one way to hold, and I can, stick it in something. Kind of like hold my miniatures. It's a little easier. It gives me, a little easy room, if I don't have a base. I wound up having to put some weight on the bottom of these because a lot of, especially with my Thunderwolves, that were kind of like jumping off of it. They wound up being a little top heavy, kept wanting to fall, so I had to add a little bit of weight. This is usually what I use for holding, but that is kind of what I've got going, where I'm working on for my Mansions of Madness figures, and my thoughts there. For, I can't remember the name, the larger flying guy, looks like the snake with wings. My idea for him is I think I'm going to, I got some H-scale model train light posts, and I think I'm going to try to kit bash on the bottom of the base under here to where I can put in a battery and a little switch so I can turn those on and off, and have him be at like a street corner where he's like on or wrapped around that light post. And then for the villagers, I'm going to call them, the set of 3 guys with, pitchforks and whatever, have them in a corn maze or something, was my idea for them. But I haven't really moved much past the initial thoughts stage for those guys. But that's where I'm at. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.